It's another day here at Redwood RV Ventures. We got a Costco haul for y'all. We went to Costco, needed dog food ASAP. We've got some dates here on the left. My husband likes these Z bars for kids or something that they maybe used to make. I made them and they were pretty good, like a brownie. Got cocoa powder, it says 100%. We love dark now, and hopefully that'll be delicious for us. I've got some Zyrtec because my allergies are outrageous out here. Tortilla chips, delicious. 2 bags of that pre-cooked bacon. We are out of bacon currently, and I don't know, I just decided to get that. I don't know if that was the wise choice, but it is what it is. I got 2 jugs of milk. My husband is a heavy milk drinker, so I got 2 things of milk. The giant Costco hot dogs, they are my husband's favorite. I do not particularly like them. I got a pack of black olives. They're delicious and we just so happen to be out. Actually, these are a different kind than the ones on more of the West Coast. Interesting. And the milks are flat top and not in a 2-pack box. Very interesting as well. I was able to find Lowry seasoned salt, which is perfect because our bottle is quite destroyed, disgusting, and chunky, and almost out. Then I found some active dry yeast. I don't know what this kind is, but I'm gonna give it a shot because I'm almost out. I got 15 items, spent quite a bit of money, but it was needed. I got the girls 2 big bags of dog food and 3 gallons of vinegar. We use it for cleaning and all sorts of stuff. Cleaning mostly, I like to use it for. I put some orange peels in a mason jar and it looks really disgusting, but it smells a little orangey actually, and I think it's wonderful. There's my Costco haul. Let me know some necessities y'all like to get at Costco. I actually found a couple different and new things. It was very interesting. I would have gotten corn tortillas because we are almost out, but they didn't have any. They were out. Thanks for joining me. Have a great day. Hey y'all, I'm gonna make some lunch for my husband and I. Brunch, I suppose. He wants some Costco hot dogs. I have my skillet on and my water boiling. We've got my skillet smoking, so I'm gonna throw 2 dogs in and pour some water, cap it, and boil it or steam it. That's how he prefers his lately. And with the rest of these dogs, I'm gonna throw it in a bag and freeze them for when he wants some more. I've got a pot of water on high right now. I've got my skillet on for a little under halfway. My water is so I can have some spaghetti and meatballs. With some leftover meatballs that we made. Needs to be used up, and then I'll probably freeze some in the freezer for when we want meatballs again. He doesn't like a sear on there too bad, so I need to get water in there. These dogs are probably done. It's been in here for probably 5 minutes or so. They're definitely probably done. Look, almost all the water's gone. Wow. Just a tiny bit of color. Perfect. It's gonna be perfect for him. I'm gonna put the lid back on, do up his buns, and serve him up. I will also turn the heat off. We use paper plates because it's easy and we don't always have water to be used for dishes. I need to get us a set of 2 or 4 bowls and plates so we can save money and use less paper. At least it's paper, not plastic, I guess, right? I might make me a chai tea. I'm feeling a little iffy. My husband's been sick and I've just been trying to feed him because really that's all I can do right now. These buns have been through the ringer a bit, probably a little squished by hamburger buns in the bread bin, but I'm glad we have them and get to use them up. gonna start with a little mayonnaise down. My husband likes a little mayo, Dijon mustard, and lots of ketchup. Just a little in there. I am just a classic ketchup, usually. What I really love is chili cheese dog and chili cheese fries. I love a chili dog. Chili cheese fries, forget about it. These aren't gonna be the best hot dog buns, but they'll do the job. And we'll get to use them up. My water's actually boiling, so I'm gonna throw my pasta in. I'm not sure how much. I never do. I'm dropping pasta everywhere, so hopefully the girls will eat it. This needs to go in for 11 minutes. Pasta's like a little chip, right? At least raw. Oh man, Dijon mess. Oh, that's a lot. We're just gonna use my fork here. Minimal dishes. Hey, if it works, it works. I prefer my ketchup on the bottom of my bun, but I do a little bit of both for my husband. He prefers it on the top. And he is a ketchup head. These are massive. I'm gonna turn that. Let these wieners dry off a little. Massive dogs. He loves them. These are Costco dogs and Costco buns also. Add more ketchup carefully. And I'll serve them up. Bon appetit, my love. Give my pasta a little stir. I like to put a little pasta water in my spaghetti sauce when I heat it back up. This is very thick from the meatball sandwiches we have. I'm also going to add a little olive oil, I believe. That was a little more than I wanted, but it's fine. I love pepper. Pasta's almost done, so I'm going to turn the heat off and put the lid back on. Alright y'all, my pasta should be good enough here. I'm going to carefully scoop it into my bowl. I would like some of that pasta water, so I'm not worried about it dripping too bad. I'm going to just transfer my pasta into this bowl so it stops cooking. And there you have it. I am fine with just this jar cheese. Bon appetit. Y'all, I just got all my potatoes chopped up. One's in a pot, one's in a bowl for dinner tonight. They're going to just sit in water. This one, I'm going to make mashed potatoes for my husband right now, who's not feeling very well. I've got my heat on high. I boil water on high so it doesn't take 75 hours. We are gonna make mashed potatoes with this. I'll probably put some in the freezer or make something also that will include mashed potatoes. Not sure what. This will go for my chicken curry later tonight. I'm gonna just let them sit in water. We'll let this come up to a boil. It might take 10 to 20, maybe longer. The potatoes are boiled, fork tender. Got a fat pot here. In this little bowl, I have 3 or 4 garlic cubes and maybe 2 or 3 tablespoons of butter. I microwaved it to defrost it and cook it a tiny bit while they evaporate for 5 minutes. I'm gonna dump that in. We love a ton of garlic. We like to have fresh, minced, or almost pureed this time on accident in the freezer. This time I put it in a couple quart bags. Just put it all in there, let it freeze flat. And then once it was solid, I took it out slipped it out of the bag, cut all of the garlic into cubes. Then I put them back in the bag. Whenever I want garlic, depending on how many cloves, well, we love a ton of garlic, so it's just really no comparison. If it says, oh, a clove of garlic, no, you need like 5 cloves of garlic. Keep that in the freezer, so I pulled out a couple of those. Alright, y'all, it's been evaporating. We're gonna proceed. Still hotter than a firecracker. I've got my garlic and some butter in there already. We're gonna add salt. About 20 seconds, but not really. 30 pepper cracks. About half a cup of sour cream or so. A fat dollop. Not sure how much milk. A splash, maybe half a cup, I don't know. Want it on the thicker side. I'm gonna grab my hand mixer and mix her up. Mashed potatoes are always a mess. We don't mind the skins, we don't mind the little chunkage, but the potatoes need to be cooked. It's a lot of potatoes. They're thick. I'm gonna wipe this garlic off on this fork. Need salt, about the same amount as last time. About 50 pepper cracks total. A little more milk. I don't want them super runny. These potatoes are very good. Definitely need salt. The garlic is coming through beautifully. Might need a little more milk. Might add another spoonful of sour cream. Maybe a splash more of milk. Looks delicious. Still needs salt. Could always use more pepper. You'd go through a whole grinder full to put enough pepper in mashed potatoes. It's definitely way better. Wondering if it could handle, well, it's still really thick, see? Doesn't even want to come off the spoon, so could use a little more milk. It's probably like a cup, if not more, of milk so far. With shepherd's pie or cottage pie, you want quite thick potatoes. Just regular mashed potatoes for a side. You don't want as thick. Actually pretty good. It's not horribly thick still. It's pretty good, but I think it still could use salt. It's pretty good. Now some people might want a ton more salt. Can't do all that salt anymore. It doesn't always need it. I mean, I put a lot of salt in there already, but potatoes need it. They can handle it. Good to go. I'm gonna give some to my husband. Hopefully he enjoys. Thank you for joining me in my potatoes. Alright, y'all, I've got a couple chicken breasts here I need to put into semi-small pieces. I need to clean up super freaky bits, and whatever I cut off is gonna be the girls' dinner. Probably that and tuna. Can't hold my knife how I want because the plate. Bite-sized pieces here. We're making chicken curry. I'm gonna cook my curry in this pot today just because it's already down and I don't really want any more hassle right now. My husband is not feeling great and I want to be there to take care of him. They love having chicken dinner. The whole family gets to eat chicken dinner. It's wonderful. I'll just fry it in the cast iron with nothing else. Just get the pan nice and hot, and it's already got, I re-season it after every use. So every time I use it, I just throw a tiny bit of oil in there and heat her through till she smokes a little, and then good to go. Just let it cool off and continue wiping around the oil so that the center stays well oiled and it doesn't have like a heat spot. I'm gonna get this chicken rolling, turn it on a little bit, then I'm gonna get out some rice, put that in the little rice cooker that we have. I'll throw in the seasoning packet, potatoes, and some carrots from the freezer that are already chopped. I chopped up fresh carrots and froze them for chicken noodle soup, anything like that, to have delicious fresh carrots. It was cheap. I bought a fat bag on sale. I'm gonna clean this place up real good. We have 2 large breasts filled up a nice bit of this pot. I'm gonna turn this on, start cooking this, grab the seasoning, throw in the potatoes that I already chopped. I already have some carrots. I don't care about the ice. It's gonna be just fine. I got all that prepped, ready to go, good to go. Turn her on. Got her on like, medium low. Got my rice about to start in the rice cooker. Got my chicken moving. Got my potatoes in a bowl soaking right there. And now I've got my carrots in the bag back here. We're ready to rock and roll. Got the rice going. This chicken is starting to cook here. Turn it up a little. It's the first time I'm cooking this in this pot, so this will be interesting. My husband showed me this delicious Thai yellow curry. It's really incredible. It's just a packet of sauce. You put your chicken in the skillet. It says add the pouch and water. Bring it to a bowl in your pan. Add your chicken, vegetables if you desire. Simmer until it's cooked. Best served with rice. Well, usually I do it a little different. It's kind of cooked now. I'm gonna throw the packet in. It's incredibly yellow and will stain. Absolutely delicious. It's interesting looking, that's for sure. The only weird thing is there's kind of some chunks of onion that come out, but honestly, I've never been able to tell in the outcome. I'm the one making it, so that's the only reason I could tell. And I like to get every bit of this out. Unfortunately, I only have one packet, but hopefully this will be okay. I'm gonna stir this together so my chicken can soak that up a bit. That's the point of adding the seasoning sauce. I want every bit of it. I need to get more of these. What I really need to do is learn how to make it on my own, you know? This stuff is delicious though if you haven't tried it. Or if you haven't tried curry, oh man, it's incredible. I believe I just add my potatoes into, I'm gonna salt it now. This dish can handle a bit of salt because there's potatoes, chicken, it's going on rice. Yes, this sauce has a ton of flavor, but it can handle it. I'm gonna turn it down, add it up halfway, which is quite high. It's almost the same amount of potatoes as chicken. See, here's the onions. Come here. And they just disintegrate, really. I'm gonna add this can of coconut milk. I believe I add it now. Well, I'm gonna add the carrots. Oh, well, that's how much. Quite a bit, no biggie. I love the carrots. These will add a little moisture, color, be delicious. Actually, I think I might could use a little more. I'm just gonna add it. I'm gonna add it. That's probably 8 cup, about half a can, but then I don't know what I would even do with the rest of this can, you know? Pop the lid on her and let her cook. Potatoes ain't cooked, chicken's almost cooked, but this pan's hot enough. We're gonna throw the girls' chicken in. Already got a hair form. Sticks a little bit. See, look, it just comes right off. Look at that. When she's ready to flip, she'll flip. Wait to get all these bits off before it burns and everything. I'm gonna put some water on it from the sink right now. Oh yeah, I'm actually gonna put the lid on. A little caught up doing the dishes. The girls' chicken, it ain't burnt. Well, they ain't gonna mind anyway, you know. I had to put some water in there to simmer her down. Let's give this a little stir. Got a little bubble action. It's looking a little homogenized. Delicious. Wow. This is such an incredible meal. Just the smell, like, come on. So good. Try to get all them potatoes buried. Put her back on. Come on, girl, cook. Rose's chicken is definitely done. I decided to just cut the heat on that. Oh yeah, this is looking really delicious. You can see some fat or shrapnel happening in there, and it just starts to become wonderful. It's a great little meal here. Alright, y'all, my curry is simmering over here. Should be done. The sauce is like liquid, so I've got a little cornstarch slurry. I'm gonna see if I can thicken this up a bit, and I want to see how my flavors are doing. I only have one packet, like I said. Oh yeah, I think it's thickening up already, and I think I did quite good on the bite-sized pieces this time. That's awesome. I just don't know how the flavor will be, because if I can add the rest of that coconut milk, that'll be perfect. So we're gonna have to give her a little taste. Add about half of that. Alright, it's already heating up. I'm gonna turn it back down. Totally could have added more carrots, but no big deal. Like, this is way better than takeout, you know? Rice is done. That's actually delicious. Incredibly hot. And needs more salt. His little texture with the skin still in the potatoes too. I've never done that yet. Pretty good. Maybe more salt. I don't want it to be too salty though. And let's turn it off. Rice is done. Dog's chicken is done. Curry is done. Let's eat. Got some rice in the bowl for my husband. Scoop him up some curry on there with a lot of sauce. And he needs chicken. I need to make sure he has chicken. A little more sauce. And a little salt to top. And it is flaming hot, so I'm gonna give him a bowl cover. And dinner served. Bon appetit. Dinner is served, y'all. Bon appetit. Thanks for watching. Have a great night.